and welcome back to Let's Play Omori. Last time we entered the belly of the whale Humphrey to... Actually, why did we come in here? I feel like we were looking for something. Was it Sweetheart? Can't imagine why. But, oh well, we're here, so we may as well explore the place. Okay, we were tasked with solving several puzzles in order to defuse a bomb last video, because Molly is kind of crazy like that, I suppose. There are plenty of Humphreys in here. We'll all have various bits of things to say. Remember, despite these guys all talking about different things and seeming to express independent personalities, these guys are all just Humphrey. Apparently he has quite the sense of humor. There's a lot of these guys you can talk to. And what are these calculations? Humphrey is clearly on some next level stuff here. Keep on keeping on, Humphrey. I'm sure you'll solve the mystery of life someday. Now, I will say ahead of time, this video might end in a bit of an abrupt spot. Thinking about it, there isn't really a great spot to cut the video for Humphrey because there isn't really a good middle point due to the way it's laid out. So I'm just going to record the whole thing in one video and then split it at an appropriate time. That way I can not overload you with Humphrey. Alright, teleportation device. Sounds cool. Kind of like the one we used to get here. He's on the left middle. Wonder if that means anything. And, just out of curiosity, what does the sprout mole got to say? Lab testing. It's a living. Looks like it works just fine for us. Well, what's your test? Humphrey through Humphrey movement? Sounds interesting. Alright guys, show us how this works. This guy is in the bottom middle. Well, I think we're coming to a solution here. I'm noticing all these rooms here correspond or laid out similarly to the switches upstairs. And you could probably already guess what the solution is based on the first two, but just so we can see everything. Why? Well, I suppose Omori can take one for the team. Yeah. I would be suspicious of Humphrey as well. Alright, let's try it. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's just dash along these. Okay. All those seem to be working. And looks like this one right here is not working. You should go visit TV Girl. She has a cup of coffee. She has a coffee maker that we helped her fix. That feels like about a month ago at this point, probably because it's getting close to that. I've been at this for a while. A Humphrey hologram machine? Whoa, check it out. Cool. Even more Humphreys, except this one seems to be real. Why, I smell a puzzle solution. So as you've noticed, these, all of these different experiments have a specific thing or, malfunction or whatever placed in a spot going around counterclockwise starting from the middle left. So, let's just apply what we learned there. Just gotta step on it, step off, get to the next one, and there we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, you probably could have guessed that was the solution around the second one if you already noticed the pattern, but some interesting cutscenes to get there, so I figured I'd show them all off. Memorization puzzle, but it says it's hard. Let's do the green one first. Multiple choice. Sounds like my kind of puzzle. Alright. Now once again, another teleporter activates. We can presume this will take us to the area that has the solution, like the previous teleporter. Well, let's see what happens if we try to input the password now. I'm not gonna say what it is, but the password was there. Not sure what happens if you input it before you go through this little area. Oh well, here's to the road not traveled. Maybe I'll show it off in the alternate playthrough. There are a couple of things in this section of the game that I do plan to show off. Got a new enemy here, Wormbot. Actually, nothing terribly notable about these things, except that, for whatever reason, in the earliest versions of the game, they were not in the Fofax journal. And this will actually be my first time getting to a point in the game where I'm in a version where they actually do have a Fofax entry. Anyways, we'll just take a pragmatic way of defeating them. We're pretty strong at this point. Yeah, no problem there. And I'll just ignore these guys going forward. Mesmerize, let's see. If I remember, I think this is like his ultimate aggro drawing skill. Let's take a look at it. Axe first, all foes target hero, and hero takes less damage. Sounds good to me. And since I've never actually seen it before, let's just see what the Fofax journal has to say about the Robo-Worms. Where is that entry? Not one of the funniest entries in the game, but you know, it's an entry. Hey, conveyor bots! We haven't seen these since the junkyard. Well, we know what to do with these guys. You know, if I remember right, that mailbox is a weapon for Aubrey. But as you can see, it's inferior to the cool noodle. So hey, that quest with Burley paid off. Now, let's just get Hero up front, because I'm sure this one will want some kind words in order to switch the conveyors. Ah, Hero, your sparkles always win everybody over. See? Oh. Yeah, that's not what I expected. Well, sometimes people appreciate aggressiveness and forwardness. And it reminded him of Molly. Suppose that's not surprising, based on what we know about her so far. Hey, if it works, it works. I wouldn't quit your day job to pursue it, Kel. Alright. As you can see, a bunch of... Oh no! It's an enemy! A water mimic. These guys are kinda interesting. They can use a variety of high-value items against you, such as dynamite or potent healing items on themselves. We'll just go all out on the offensive. And Hero... not really anything I want him to do. Yeah, and as you can see, you can use Jax. Yeah, this doesn't actually debuff you when he uses it. Now that the follow-up attacks are fully upgraded, Aubrey's follow-up off of Kel is actually much stronger than Hero's. Yeah, but geez, Omori's just too powerful. Couldn't even get to Aubrey's turn there. It's definitely worth your while to defeat these guys, though. That is quite a bit of experience there. And as you saw, we also got a watermelon juice, which is a really good juice restorative. If I remember correctly, I think it's basically a full restore. Let's check it out. Watermelon juice. It is... Where is it? Yeah, it's a full heal. Man, my inventory is overcrowded. It definitely does not help that I never sell off my old junk. Might notice a key in this cage here. Just gotta have Aubrey whack it. And Omori can grab it. V key. Not one of the keys we need. But, you know, for collection's sake. Alright, let's just see if we can kite around this worm, and we can. I want to cut this, see what we got here. Some homework. That is an accessory. I think that one induces sadness in the character. Basically a copy of the book we got from Demi earlier. Want to head forward here, but before we do, this one's actually pretty easy to miss. Got a face in the wall. Just break that open. And this is actually one of the more worthwhile ones, because in addition to jam packets, it also has spaghetti. Spaghetti is a full health restorative, single target, pretty good. There's the jam packets. So yeah, definitely check this one out. This is the first one that's actually really worth your time to look at. Alright, let's head on our way. Oh, hey. Yeah, it's not so different from a mirror, though. Yeah, if only. Yeah, where? I don't recall us having any pictures. What are you going on about, Kel? Yeah, I think Kel's going a little loopy here. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Aubrey. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, definitely, we don't want to get blown to smithereens. Man, why did we even come in here? Oh, well, I'm sure it'll become obvious once we get through it. Alright, got quite a few cones to cut through here. Yeah, you want to do your best to grab everything the first way through, because having to go back through this area to get something you missed is really annoying. That happened to me on my second playthrough because I wasn't paying attention. I had to come back through here twice. Fortunately, the conveyor bots stay in the correct places once you go through. It's just really annoying to have to go through this place twice. Alright, hit this one. That teleporter right there takes you right back to the start, so don't take that unless you miss something. Ugh. Ah! I'm going too fast for myself here. Alright, and just up we go. Still haven't seen anything that clues us in on what the password is, though. Perhaps it'll be at the end, right here. Looks like that Humphrey is throwing up some hands. And there's a lot of junk going on these conveyor belts. Doesn't look like we can get it, though. Oh well. Why would that be bad? Oh, okay. And, well, if the next letter is what I think it is... Okay, yeah, it's a good thing that guy didn't write another B. Alright, so I think we know what the password is. Let's get back to that little computer. Just input it. Alright. Why, yes I do. The password is boom. I'm not sure what happens if you just input that straight away. I guess it just lets you go through. Still, we want to go through there to get all the goodies. I actually don't know what happens if you input the wrong password either. Alright, and we got a memorization puzzle here. Looks like this one has us actively defusing the bomb. And the red teleporter activates. Let's go. Alright, so this one, you do have to think a little bit about it. Notice how the background here is blue, and this is our first room. And if we check this computer, you can see the teleporters are denoted with some squiggly lines. We got 2 robo-worms here, so we want to go through the top one. This one's green. We got 3 worms, so we want to go to the right one. This one's red, only 1 worm. We want to go left. And then back one here is white. Keep on keeping on, Humphrey. It's the second time I've said that this video. Anyways, we've got the order there. And there's blue. Oop, walked right past it. Green. Red. And then white. And we've solved all the puzzles. That means the bomb isn't going to go boom on us. At least I hope so. I guess there isn't really anything that indicates that Molly is of her word. Alright, we're in the clear. And a nice rainbow teleporter for our efforts. Let's head on in. Now, where will this take us? Oh, look who it is. What exactly does Molly do? You know, I had heard that they are like sea witches, but not really what I'd think of when I think witches. This looks like some kind of laboratory. In fact, given the robo-worms, looks like Molly specializes in robotics, and we've got a robot sweetheart. So I guess Sweetheart's just taking a new spin on the whole marrying herself thing. I guess this is slightly better. Looks like Robo-Heart has some lingual problems, even worse than I do. Well, chalk that one up to experience. Aw, do you really have to do that to the robot? Well, that's the first slime girl down. And Sweetheart runs off. And Robo-Heart, well, she flies off. And I guess Sweetheart just did the equivalent of a dine and dash for an experiment. But we open up that hatch, and it takes us right back to the start. Now, so we'll just go around in a clockwise order. So, we'll go up this time. And you've probably guessed the way this is gonna go. We're gonna get to a slime girl, see their experiment for Sweetheart. She's not gonna like it, storm off, and hopefully we'll actually unlock a new area after doing all that. Looks like a job for Aubrey, but before we do that, got another watermelon over here, another life jam. It's not like I don't have 5 million of those. Now, have Aubrey whack this guy. See, he pops up in the other spot there. Have to hit him again if we didn't grab the watermelon. That guy just giving us a hint on what to do there if for some reason you aren't used to hitting things with Aubrey at this point. Well, we'll talk to this guy first this time. Sounds like a plan. There we go. Now we can get across. Alright. Now, where are we heading into here? Marina, huh? I think I'll pass. Sounds like Marina has a different brand of experimentation than Molly does, a rather grotesque kind. What are you? Sand and fruit, huh? Now, we will come across various experiments throughout here. We can poke them, or we can pet them. You'll want to pick pet, and you'll always want to pick that first. We'll get to why in a bit, and they have different reactions depending on whether you poke them or pet them, but we definitely want to always hit pet first. And here we've got a sprout mole. Looks like it's seen better days, though. We'll just go all out on the offensive here, since there's only one of them. These guys are actually reasonably durable, so we expect him to take some punishment from this. Yeah, sadly, I can't really say the enemy encounters in here are terribly interesting, mostly because, well, they always just come in groups of one like this, so we can easily just smash them down. Especially now that we've got powerful skills and powerful weapons. Yeah, that guy was no problem. He didn't even get to do anything. We'll get this watermelon, except it's a water mimic. It's okay, we'll just go on the offensive again. I actually forget which ones are mimics and which ones aren't, so it'll probably catch me in the middle of the sentence, and then I won't feel like editing the video anymore. But it's okay. We'll likely not see too much combat in this video. Likely because, well, what you're seeing right here, now that we've got all the attack 3 skills and we've got the juice to just throw them out with reckless abandon, we're going to be using these a lot. But hey, more watermelon juice. And get a lot of experience. Hey, a new skill. What does comeback do? Alright, that makes Kel happy, and if sad was removed, gains flex. Wow, that's really situational. There might be some ways to make use of that, but nah. Take this out, get another watermelon, another combo meal. Could always use more of those, even though I never use them. Yeah, I have kind of a bad hoarding habit in this game. It's not even because I don't really, like, just hang on to my healing items, it's just you get so many of them. Clay and rocks. You're looking pretty good for such simplistic materials. Have a pet. Oh, to each their own. We only have the two options, though. We got here. And got a lab rat. This guy's gonna go down real quickly. Not too much to say about these guys. I think we can just throw out chemicals and do all sorts of random things. Ooh, sorry. Had a belch coming up there. And yeah, they're very weak. They are not durable at all. There we go. Got another experience here. Rubber glove. And just a rubber glove. Wonder how being made out of just one material has affected him. Apparently it made him blind. I can't imagine what she qualifies as a successful experiment based on what we've seen so far. Alright, well, I could probably think of more appetizing places to sit down and eat, but let's have a picnic. I don't necessarily think anything happened here, I just think the owner is very disorganized. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Strangest witches I've ever seen. I mean, I guess based on what we've seen so far, Marina's been making chimeras, which is rooted in alchemy, which kind of is mistakenly considered to be magic sometimes. Yeah, why are we going so far to just go after Sweetheart? Well, I mean, everybody needs a goal. I'm certain protecting the world from evil. Well, that sounds like a fun and noble one. Yeah, Aubrey raises a very solid point there, hero. And you're a hero, you should want to thwart evil. Yeah, I suppose somebody does have to keep Sweetheart from causing way too much trouble. There's only so much we can do. I mean, this is only the second day we've known her, and we're already going through all this. You really start gaining a lot of level ups at this point in the game, because your required experience to level up doesn't go up too much, but the experience you get goes up by a ton. Have a pet. Ew. Feels grody. A little too into this. You know what, let's just forget that we did that. What are you? Cardboard and candy? Sounds delightful, as like some kind of piñata monster. Yeah, it really does. But enough of that. Okay. Just want to have Aubrey smash through here, and we're going to want to hit the bridge that we made, because there'll be another gap coming up, and if we haven't hit him here, we'll have to double back and, well, whack him now, whack him then. Okay. Let's hit through here, talk to this chimera. Balloons and magic, you say? You must be very floaty. Indeed he is, and this is why you want to always pick pet first. That guy floats off regardless of whether or not you poke or pet him, and there is an achievement for petting all of the experiments here. If you poke him and you either saved after that or just didn't save recently, you either have to go back a ton or just do it on your next playthrough. So yeah. Always pet. She made a bird out of birds. Ambitious. Well, at least we made him feel better, I guess. And we don't have to hit the bridge again. Air horn, don't really need that now that we got megaphone. Ah. Yeah, seems to have made quite a few of these. So I was gonna say before I got interrupted, that's a deep voice you got there, Parsnip. Alright, what nonsense awaits us in this area? Huh, what was that? Looks a little banged up, though. Yeah, now that you mention it, well, probably not anybody we know. Yeah. I mean, yeah, any meaning that it had, look at it, it's practically smashed at this point. Oh, that was a little rude, Kel. I mean, yeah, but, well, if we see who it belonged to, we'll at least tell them what happened to it. Yeah, well, you gotta care for him. Yeah, come on, Kel, say sorry. Sorry, Aubrey. Oh. Well, some things never change. Those two are always having their arguments. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention about the Sprout Moles is that they can drop Life Jam, so we get even more of those. Just so many Life Jams. I'm never gonna be able to use all these things. I suppose I could sell some, but it's not like they sell for a lot either. And it's not like I really use clams anyway. Perhaps I'm just too effective at this game. If I can toot my own horn for a second. Thing in the glass tube there looks kind of interesting. Let's take a look at that. Hmm, 667th. She really has been doing a ton of these. Don't tell me what to do, bird. Whoa!